So did you get anything from the vegetable guy? Huh? Did you get anything from the, well, you ain't got nothing in your hand, so that answers that question.
No.
No. So, Joycey is single now, huh?
It says I'm single.
How's she single?
I didn't see the husband today.
Okay.
I asked her where is she? They asked her also. I have no husband. No, I am single. Well, they cannot get married.
Why?
Because the male also have, the husband have wife before her.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot around here, man. A guy, do see it's. I don't know about it anymore. Well, actually, it's still the same. It's really, really, really hard to get a divorce in the Philippines. Actually, it's an annulment, and it's very, very hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what a lot of people do, if the marriage don't work out, they go their separate ways, and then they basically either go about their business, or they find somebody else and they have another family, but then they don't get married, because in the eyes of the laws of the Philippines, they're still married. So they don't do that, right?
Yeah, no, you. They annulment. They said there's annulment, but
That's why I
it takes years.
Yeah, it takes.
You don't know how many years.
Yeah, it takes many, many years to get it done, and a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money. And it's a process you got to go through. You got to go. I believe they said you had to go see a psychiatrist too, for them to sign off on it.
What?
You know, reasons why you want an annulment. I don't know. That's what I heard. If it's true or not, I don't know. It might be chismis, but I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah. So back to Miles' health. Her stomach's been about how many days now?
3 days.
3 days, and I told her if things don't get better in the next few days or whatever, we are going to the doctors. But Miles, as hard-headed as she is, she doesn't want to go. They don't like, for some reason, your average Philippine does not like going to a doctor or a dentist unless they really have to. I don't know. I mean, I don't like going to dentist, but I mean, you got to do.
Yeah, I feel I know that my teeth is that if I have toothache for few days or every day, I want to go to the doctor.
Well, last Sunday, when I went to the dentist, Miles was there with me, and I talked to the dentist, and they were going to do an examination on her, but she wimped out. No. All she was going to do was examination. Because I know she needs to get a tooth filled. I know that for a fact. But Mrs. I don't know. There is people, I mean, have genuine fear of dentists and doctors. A genuine fear of them. I don't like them, but, you know, I know you got to get it done. Back to the divorce thing. I don't know why. How do we start talking about that? Oh, whatever. I don't know. Oh, yeah, your stomach. Yes, I am worried about Miles and her health, her stomach. But what happens a lot of times, man, is once a man and woman that are married go their separate ways, a lot of times they'll tell you they're single because in their heads, they're single. Legally, they're still married, but in their heads, they're single. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is, and you'll hear about it, say, especially a lot of times it happens with foreigners, okay? Say a foreigner comes over and meets a girl. She maybe has 1 or 2 kids. Now, she'll be honest, but she just doesn't tell you things, okay? She doesn't tell you. Like if you ask her, hey, are you married? And she avoids that question. I'm not saying that she is, but there's signs. Let me tell you what happens, okay? A Philippine woman, one of the major events in their life is a wedding, right? Right, Miles? Getting married. It's a big thing over here. That's like, that's the shit. You get married, especially for the females. When they get married, it's like, you know, it's like, yay, okay? So if you ask her to marry you and she gives you gives you excuse after excuse, there's usually a reason behind it. They're already married. And they know they can't even attempt to get a marriage certificate or a license to marry. See, the weddings are weird here. From what I gather, you got your own. The weddings are like informal, right? In other words, when you get married in a church, that really has nothing to do with the wedding. As far as getting married, it doesn't have to get done by an official. Am I wrong? I'd say yes or no. Does it have to be done by an official? Could
Yes,
it be? Okay.
they need to be done there before they go to the...
Okay. Yeah, usually it's a marriage between two people. It's a contract, and if you see the marriage certificate, it's written like a contract. Believe me, I know. I've seen it. Okay, and you get married at the city hall or the municipality or wherever you're at. Okay, and then they hold the wedding where they spend money. They the wedding dress and all that. And another weird thing is, I know in the U.S. the bride. Sorry about that. In the States, and I don't know about, I can't say England or anything like that. In the States, the bride's family pays for the wedding. Here, it's the other way around. The groom, the man's family, pays for the wedding, right? Which when Miles' son was getting married, Miles told me, and I was kind of what? Because we're used to the bride's family paying for the wedding. Here, the groom's family pays for the wedding.
Groom's family, not the...
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. Not the bride.
Hey. Hey.
What are you doing? That's not yours. He's going to climb up on somebody's roof. He's going to ignore you. Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. But like I said, you go to the municipality or court or the city hall, wherever you're at in the Philippines, and it's kind of like you're signing a contract, an agreement between you and your soon-to-be wife. It's really weird. But then you'll have the church thing, with the priest and all that, to bless the wedding. Kind of weird, but it is what it is, right?
If you want to the ceremony is held in the church, and the ceremony will be held inside the municipality. That's it. Just like the one we did.
Huh?
Just like the one we did.
Yeah, when we did it, like I said, man, it was just like, I signed my name, and then Miles signed her name, and then, who was it, the mayor or the vice mayor?
Vice.
The vice mayor signed his name, and boom, we were married. No, and they put the seal on it.
Yeah.
Boom, we were married, and I was like, but if you read, it's I'm serious, man, I kid you not. It is written up like a contract. And it's kind of like, wow.
Yeah, but it's contract.
Yeah, but like I said, it's written up like an agreement between two people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when marriage contract, if you get in the national statistic, it will comes out the marriage certificate.
And also, okay, before you sign it, before you sign that contract, man, you read over it. I'm not talking about, you read what your name is, where your soon-to-be or your wife's name is, and make sure it's spelled right. Make sure your it's spelled right. Your birth date is right. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. Because I'm gonna tell you, once he puts that seal on there, good luck trying to get it changed. Good luck trying to. Once the whoever the mayor, the vice mayor, whoever signs it and puts that seal on there, you got to jump through hoops to get it fixed. Am I right?
Yeah. You need to pay for the fix.
Yeah, you got to pay for it. No matter, it could happen 10 minutes ago. You got to pay to have it fixed. They had to fix ours. Remember? They spelt my name wrong. And they did something else. My birth date was wrong. They put down the 16th instead of the 18th on my birthday. And I was like, no, this is... And at first the lady wanted to argue with me. And I'm like, I can't believe this woman fucking arguing with me.
Which one? The
one that did the typing. I was like, no, I didn't say it out loud.
That is the one who issued me the wrong birth certificate.
Yeah. I was like...
The oldest or the youngest?
Yeah, and like I said, man, she wanted to argue with me about how my name was spelled and my birthday, and I was like, talking in your head, I was like, this bitch, has no idea what the hell she's talking about. And I'm like, and I looked over at the vice mayor, and he says, what's the problem? And I told him, and he looked at her and said, fix it. She didn't want to fix it. She wanted to leave it the way it was. Nah. It was funny, the vice mayor looks at it. And he didn't even say, are you sure? He just looked at it and he said, looked at her and said, fix it. She was arguing with me. Oh, that's what it is. That's how you spell it. Really?
She's the one who signed my...
No, she's the one who screwed up your birth certificate? No. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, I want to give a shout out to somebody. There's a YouTuber, a content creator. His name is Rick Shaw Philippines. He has a channel. Well, he was here for 10 years, and he tapped out. He took him and his youngest son back to the States. It's just like he was here for 10 years, man. And I guess everything just things were really shitty for him for the past whatever. I don't know.
I see the wife in the black one.
Yeah. But probably by the time I upload this and you all see it, he's probably already back in the States. I don't know what state he's going to. I just hope the best for him. Everything, everything works out for him. He's just like I've told people plenty of times. And also, I want to say, okay, I've been looking back at his past videos, okay, even before I was subscribed to him. I'm looking past there and seeing what got him to the point that he's at now. You know what I mean? And maybe some of you want to do that, man. See, okay, what caused all this? And I'm pretty sure it was a number of things. I'm pretty sure, but probably the thing that set him over was his relationship with his wife. I think that didn't help. If you're not happy in a relationship, man, it's just you're not happy with life. Yeah, he was here for 10 years, tapped out, said I'm done. Now, is he going to visit the Philippines, or because he still has 2 kids here, and I think he will. He'll visit, but he's not going. I don't think he'll stay. Bring his son to visit. But yeah, I just hope all the best. He's a really good guy. Some of you might know him, some of you might not like him. People, that's YouTube, man. You really never get to know the real person in YouTube. A lot of your content creators or your creators never let you. They only let you go so deep into their life, and then they kind of back off. Me and Miles, our lives. Miles hates me. I hate Miles. We get along fine. we have a lot of me and Miles have a lot of hallway sex. You know what hallway sex is, Miles? when you walk past each other, you say F you and I say F you too. That's always sex. Nah, it ain't like that at all, man. I'm just talking crap. She's just looking at me. She didn't take it serious because look, she's smiling. She knows I'm. See, Miles takes me with a grain of salt, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
She thinks I'm weird anyway, don't you? Because I entertain myself.
Weird.
You gotta, man. You gotta entertain yourself or you lose your mind. You know, you lose your mind. Man, I didn't want this going that long. He just talked too much, man. They were pretty girls. I should have yelled at him, hey, come here.
Who's that? Where's that?
Miles would just look at me and like, oh man, sit down. No, I don't do that, man. Do I, Miles? Do I make comments to girls? I don't say nothing. You know why? Because they might have boyfriends that'll beat my ass. I'm 60 years old, man. I'm too old to fight. It's like, okay, dude, I'm going home. My fighting days are over. Ain't they, Miles?
Oh, many hanging up inside the bars.
What? What do you mean hanging up? What are you talking about?
Hanging up girls.
No, I don't do. I was never, I didn't, even when I was in the military and I go from, go to a different country, we go in a pub or something like that, I was never, you know why? You know why? Because I was afraid of AIDS, man. HIV and AIDS. I was so afraid of that. And I know guys that came down with HIV, man. I was so afraid of that stuff. Motorcycle's so loud, but it's so slow. Alright, man, I think I talked enough crap. There's the Harley girl. Alright, so somebody got some flowers. Isn't that nice? Why don't you ever get me flowers? Yeah, I'm fooling myself tonight. Alright, man, hey, I'll let you all go. You be good to yourself, you be good to each other, and don't stress the small stuff. Right? Hey, Alvin, you be good. Mel. What was I going to say? Mel, you be good. Mr. Gleason. And who else? That's all I can think of right offhand. Alright, man, I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Oh.